democracy.
Do you hear the people sing?
I'm stunned at the age of people who show up at these rallies.
I'm 57.
And you're how old?
I'm 80.
77.
I'm 75 years old.
I'm 65.
75.
I just turned 60 years old.
I'm 68.
I'm 74.
I'm 66.
75.
We've been through Vietnam. We've been through the voting rights. We know what's at stake.
I've got a new grandson and I'm here to protect his rights.
I'm worried about my grandchildren's future.
I'm a history teacher.
I retired after 32 years of teaching in the state of Texas, and I am concerned that with the private school vouchers, the motive is that we are looking at Christian nationalism, trying to spread their rhetoric through private school students.
This white Christian nationalism thing that they think is holy.
And they're just making rules and going about their business without checking with anyone.
With the Supreme Court that's basically said the president has a 007 license to kill.
My age group, and like you and others that are here, we experienced that back in the 60s, and we're not going back.
Like that stupid war they're starting in Iran to end the world.
Putting our children and grandchildren at risk.
I support the military. I don't support the military being thrown into situations that are illegal and immoral and they can't win.
Anytime somebody says this isn't like Vietnam, they're saying it because it's like Vietnam.
I had a brother and an uncle in Vietnam. My father followed Patton all the way across Europe to take down exactly the kind of man that we elected.
Civil liberties, women's rights.
I think that we lived through fighting for rights for so many things, and now they're just being stripped away.
I am worried about the midterm elections coming up because it's clear the president knows that his majority supporters with men, so what you do is figure out a way to keep women from voting.
The SAVE Act is not about voter ID, it's about voter suppression.
Making especially married women who've changed their names have to either get a passport or find their birth certificate.
I am a married woman and I did change my name, and it would be an extra hurt. I don't have a passport. I don't have the luxury of traveling. It is essentially a poll tax that they are placing on women.
Because women don't matter to the Heritage Foundation and its followers. They want to take us back to the 1940s and 50s, and you were only good in the kitchen and the bedroom.
I'm 32. I've been coming out since probably April of last year. Before that, I wasn't really political. When you can see that they are actively trying to suppress you and silence you, you have to do everything you can to stop them from doing that.
Blatant corruption by this administration.
747s from the Middle East, his family robbing the country.
I also want all everyday Americans to be able to afford to buy gasoline and buy groceries.
67% of the country does not support Trump. That means that there's about 100 million having their own lives destroyed just so that they can support a man that they can look back and say, well, he's another asshole like me, so I can go ahead and support him.
But what did all the people do when the Germans were taking over Europe? Whatever you're doing today, that's what those people did who didn't do anything. There's more of us than there are of them. And I know some of my friends were worried about, like, aren't you a little bit scared coming out with the big crowds and with all the crazies that's going on? But actually, I'm more afraid about what happens if we don't show up.
It is the music of a people who will not be slaves again. When the beating of your heart rhythms the beating of the drums, there is a light about to stop and tomorrow comes.
Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.